Hello there. My name is Helene Ortman, and I'm a longtime volunteer with the Bright Run, and I just happen to be a breast cancer survivor myself. Today, it is my pleasure to be meeting for the first time and talking to Tracy Johnson from HMECU. And I'm going to let Tracy explain what the company is, who it is, and why they're involved so wonderfully with the Bright Run. Welcome, Tracy.
Thank you for having me.
So, Tracy, first things first, tell us what HMECU stands for and what you do.
So, HMECU is Healthcare Municipal Employees Credit Union. So, we are a local credit union that take care of healthcare workers and municipal workers and other people too, but our main partner, community partners, are healthcare workers and municipal workers.
Tracy, are you a newcomer to the organization?
Oh no. I have worked for HMECU for 31 years this year, and everything that they stand for, I believe in. I wouldn't be here for 31 years if I didn't think that this was a wonderful place to be and work for.
That's phenomenal. How did HMECU become involved with the Bright Run?
It was many years ago, one of our staff actually became a breast cancer survivor, and she told us about the Bright Run and asked if we would volunteer in it. And we started, and we just have never stopped since that time.
That's so great. So tell me, volunteering, I understand that you yourself come out to the Bright Run and volunteer. So I want to hear about that. And has the company also had a team out at the Bright Run?
Yes, I volunteer. I'm normally at the silent auction portion and have a wonderful time with the ladies that are there helping and volunteering at that section and seeing the participants wanting to bid on these certain prizes and being so excited once they win their certain prizes and getting it all organized. Now, we also have a team that goes into the Bright Run as well, Team HMECU. We've had one for many years. I think this year was a bigger year for having the amount of volunteers out. But many people, many of our staff just think that it's a worthwhile cause and they want to participate.
And your company stands behind employees wanting to be involved in the community like this.
Absolutely. Our values, they line up. Our values, what we call merit, our member, ethics, respect, innovation, and teamwork. And we know that when we work with the Bright Run, we're working as a team. And we put people first at our credit union. People above profit is what we like to say. But we want to be transparent and we want to foster compassion and bring organizations and individuals together and create these positive outcomes like the Bright Run.
Our event chair is Nancy McMillan, and I know you've met her.
We have, I have. Nancy is an amazing soul. You know, when she comes in the room, the whole room just lights up. She's wonderful.
The reason I mentioned Nancy is because when she talks about community partners, she describes them as doing the heavy lifting. And by that, she means that it's organizations and businesses like yours that help fund behind the scenes cost. The real cost, like tents and chairs and tables and so on and so forth. And she's very clear about saying that that is vital to the success and the existence of the Bright Run. So, Tracy, on behalf of your company, we say thank you for being involved and thank you for helping us operate the Bright Run. I think you would know more than many that the Bright Run is a volunteer-driven event.
Mhm.
There are no paid employees among the committees or anybody who's involved with the Bright Run. And since the Bright Run began in 2008, we have raised over $6.6 million for
Amazing.
local breast cancer research at Juravinsky Cancer Center and McMaster University. So we feel very accountable to you as a community partner to show you and demonstrate to you that your dollars are making real impact in this community.
Absolutely. It's wonderful to be able to know that we're making an impact in our community that we are in. And the Bright Run, it's not just an event. It directly supports people in the community. And it's when they're having their most difficult time and being part of that truly it feels It feels warm. It feels good when you see the people talking about the Bright Run and knowing that when we are volunteering for it, that we've made a difference in someone's life.
Now we're able to visibly display our gratitude on our website, which is brightrun.ca. And if people go on it, they'll get a whole lot of information, of course, about Brightrun, how to register. They can read the research projects funded to date. And if they click on community partners, they will
Mhm.
also see businesses and organizations such as yours listed there. When I clicked on HMECU, I scrolled down under the community section and saw a really gorgeous picture of your team, of your staff team out at the Bright Run. And the group looked so proud and so happy to be out there. Is that how they feel?
It truly is. I remember the one event one year, we had a little girl who was there with us, and she was so thrilled to be able to finish the Bright Run race. And when she came back over, she was doing cartwheels back over the line. And that just got my heart because it was not only our staff, but our staff's children were also a part of this event.
Mhm.
And it is a full family event that when we do go out there, we encourage bring people to bring their families to see what we do and what you do, I should say.
I'm so glad you said that because when we tell people about the Bright Run, we're very enthusiastic about saying that it is a family event, and that even includes pets.
Yes, I love seeing the dogs all dressed up. I wish my dog would behave well enough to be dressed up and come out to this event, but no. No, it is so much fun for the whole family to come to.
Hmm. If you were in an elevator and you had 60 or so seconds to talk to someone else in the elevator who happened to be from an organization or a
Mhm.
company, and you could convince that person or talk a little bit about the Bright Red in that 60 seconds, Tracy, what would you say to them? Why should they get involved?
Getting involved with the Bright Run, it basically gives you a chance to make an impact, a true impact. It's not about logos and recognition, not at this time. It's about standing behind people when they need it the most and being a part of a community that genuinely cares.
Tracy, I wouldn't be able to add another word to what you've just said. That was so warm and so profound. That's what people need to hear. On behalf of the Bright Run community, I want to thank you for being a community partner, HMECU, for you yourself coming out to the Bright Run and investing your time and your passion into it. There will be people watching and listening to this who are wondering if they should be involved with the Bright Run.
Mhm.
What's in it for them? What does it look like? How does it feel? And I think you've really expressed that in your very warm and generous way. So I hope, Tracy, that we will meet for the first time in
Mhm.
person at this year's Bright Run. And I should say it will be September 12th, 2026, and it will be our 19th annual Bright Run event.
Amazing. Amazing. Congratulations on that.
We'll see you there.
Okay, take care.